I'm Patrick Wood, and today we're talking about social media in journalism in 3 minutes. So, start the timer. Social media exists as a double-edged sword for journalists. Used incorrectly, it threatens to cheapen journalism, as the push for live content leaves very little time to verify sources. But put to use properly, it opens up new ways to talk about events, and also ways to discover new stories. First, let's take a quick look at Facebook, and how that's being used. Here, organisations are able to push out their stories direct to the feeds of those who have subscribed to them. So that way we don't need to go out searching for our news anymore. It's right there when we go to check in with our friends. It also allows for people to like, comment and share on their stories to give immediate feedback to news organisations. But as we see here with the Sydney Morning Herald's page, the goal of most posts tends to be to get users to click through to their website to find out the full story. So what we can see is being done with Facebook is essentially a marketing campaign for the company as a whole. Where things get really interesting though are with blogs, and in particular microblogging service Twitter. The structure of Twitter promotes a very rapid two-way conversation, so increasingly it's becoming a tool used by journalists not only to immediately tell their story, but also to gather first-hand information from the people on the ground. Take for example the unfortunate recent police shooting of Mike Brown in Ferguson in the United States. Now, the scope of what happened around this is huge, but I'll try to get through the important points as briefly as I can. Immediately after the shooting, reports surfaced on Twitter from local witnesses which seemed to contradict the version presented by the police report. So, the implication of this is that social media means we no longer have to accept the official story as true gospel. We can now much more easily talk to other people and verify these accounts. However, likewise, these other accounts can't just be taken as verified and true, but they are enough to start questioning the official story, and through this, a whole new narrative is able to emerge. And this is where the second element of social media really kicks in. Twitter is great to spread a message. It can spread it far, and it can spread it fast. Twitter claims 241 million active users per day, Facebook 829 million active users as of June, and this is far larger than the audience for any individual news outlet, and more importantly, it's a global audience. So suddenly, all over the world, people are seeing reports of what's happened, or being told about it by friends who have. And this interest in a story, which otherwise may not have had the same reach outside the state it occurred in, is now able to set the global news agenda. And traditional outlets across the globe are suddenly reporting on it too, asking questions and trying to find out what happened. What this means is we no longer have to wait until everything's over to find out what happened, and we can scrap that saying that history is written by the victors. Social media allows us to write history as it happens, as seen by all those on the ground at the time. And it's the role of the journalist in this era to mediate sources as they find them, correlate information as it comes in, and to construct a verifiable narrative out of it all. So, that's the current relationship between social media and journalism. I think I may have gone just a little over my time limit for this week, but it's worth it to talk about an important issue such as this. So, as always, I would like to leave you all with a question. What sources do you think you can still trust for your news? Leave your thoughts in those comments below, and next week I'll see you all to talk about whistleblowers and WikiLeaks. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.